this. I mean, that's what these people want to do. There's a crusade against all of us that's happening right now.
They're up to it again. I think you gotta you gotta love the Trump family as the grift that keeps on grifting. The best thing about the Trump grift is just how expansive it is. It's not just Donald Trump and his campaign donations and how he just uses it as a personal slush fund for things that have nothing to do with electoral politics. It's that the grift extends to Don Jr., to Ivanka, even to their spouses. You know, Jared Kushner is involved with the grift. Like, this grift literally knows no bound. And to my estimation, is probably the greatest and biggest grift the right wing has ever seen from one freaking family. Like, you can talk about the Falwells, you can talk about all these other people who have essentially used the rubes to enrich themselves. The Trump one has to take the cake at this point. So Eric Trump is at something called the Awaken America Conference or Summit or whatever this thing is. He's a paid speaker. I'm sure he was paid very handsomely to show up and say this mindless drivel. And, you know, as you can imagine, he's saying some typical culture war, right? He's talking about the flag.
It's a crusade against that beautiful American flag that you're wearing and the flag that so many people are flying. They don't want the American flag around.
He's talking about the anthem, you know, things that are largely symbolic gestures.
They try and get rid of the Pledge of Allegiance. They try and get rid of our national anthem. They try and get rid of the words under God.
I don't want to, you know, sort of belittle symbols. I think symbols can be very important. I think they can be very effective and helpful. But you won't hear Eric Trump talk about a single thing like, you know, how you're going to pay for your kids' child care, what your health care situation is, what your employment opportunities are. He's never going to talk about that kind of stuff because he's not interested. He's going to get these people going on this sort of red meat sort of stuff. And I say this all the time, and I don't mean to be doing this both sides stuff. I think the right wing of this country is completely unhinged, and they need to be reined in, and they're dangerous and pretty scary. I'm not trying to do a both sides. But, you know, when people call these folks idiots and rubes and stuff like that, I have a hard time going that far because if you look around and see what our leaders are doing, I don't see how you can say this is any different from the Clintons basically using the country of Haiti, where my people are descended from, as their own personal piggy bank. Like, it's pure corruption. It's pure grift. The Clintons are doing this in Haiti. Hunter Biden and the stuff that he's able to trade on just because his father is so proximate to power, it's all corruption. It's all a grift. There are grifts on the left side of things, even though I would never call those people left wing. And, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if the people that show up to this conference don't see what Eric Trump and, you know, Don Jr. and the rest of these doing in line with what just goes on, right?
By the way, they clearly try and get rid of us. They try and get rid of me every single day. They fight like hell to try and get rid of me and Don and Ivanka and Laura and certainly my father. Guys, there's a war that's taking place against us right now.
And, you know, and again, I don't want to make excuses for people, but if you give them the choice between a corrupt, quote unquote, left who is just as corrupt, does a lot of grifts themselves, and, you know, on the back end of that, condescends to these people, calls them deplorable, pretends to be morally superior, even though we know they're not, and the likes of the Trumps, it's kind of obvious that they're going to go with the people who are serving them some type of red meat and make them feel good about themselves, quite frankly. It's not as if this establishment left is offering them anything of consequence with this condescension. And so, you know, it's just a family like the Trumps who are just a breed of charlatans, dude. Like, they're nothing more than charlatans. They get to eat, man. They get to do this and go to conferences and spew this nonsense.